Hello students, welcome to Python programming for school students tutorial. So today we'll be covering control statements. Mainly there are three important ways to control the flow of a program. Those are sequential statements, selection statements, and iterative statements. Let's see one by one. Sequential statements are step-by-step process of execution of code. This is the default flow of execution of a program. Let's see it by an example. Okay, I have a previously developed program. What we are doing in this program, it will be executed line by line. First, we have declared a variable. First name, we'll enter the name here. Then last name, we'll enter the last name. Then we'll concatenate both the names and finally we will print. So this is sequential statements which will be executed line by line. Okay, let's run it. See, so this is our output and this is the default flow of execution. Next is our selection statements. In the selection or conditional statements, the flow of control is changed based on a condition. We specify the condition, the program which evaluates either true or false. If the condition is true, then the block of statements written for true will be executed, and if it is false, then whatever the code is written inside false block that will be executed. Okay, mainly we use three types of conditional statements. Let's see one by one. First is the if statement. Condition with the if statements can be written within or without parenthesis. We have the choice whether we want to write if statement within parentheses or not. We must specify a colon after writing an if statement. A statement or block of statements will be executed only when the condition is true. If the condition is false, then nothing happens. Okay, let's see it by an example. And its syntax is if condition, then we have to put a colon, then after that, whatever statements are written, that will be executed. Let's close this one also. Okay, so I have a previously developed program. What you are doing here, in the day variable, we are entering the day of the week, If it is Sunday, then it will print today is a holiday. Okay, or else it will do nothing. Let's see, we printed Sunday. Today is a holiday. Let's run it again. If I print here Monday, see, nothing happens. Let's see by another example. But before that, I have to comment it down. We'll put a condition if the percentage is greater than 40, then it will print you have passed the examination. Okay, so that's it. We save this. Suppose we entered here 60. You have passed the examination. Let's run it again. Suppose I entered here 30. So nothing happens. And if you want to skip the if, it means like if statement doesn't execute, then the next line should be executed. Then what we need to do, you have to write the next statement after leaving one line. Okay, so we have to bypass one line. Let's see. We'll put less than 40 so that this statement will not be executed. Only this statement will be executed. And this statement, thank you for attending the exam, it will execute whether if condition satisfies or not. In both the cases, it will execute. Okay. If I rerun it, just got it. Then if you want to write another statement inside if, you can write here. Right? Let's run it. Okay, got it. So this is our if statement. Then we have if else statement. When the condition is true, then the statements written just below the if statement will be executed. And if it is false, then whatever written below else statement will be executed. Okay, this is the syntax. If condition statements for true, then else whatever written below else, those statements will be executed. Let's see it by an example. Yeah. So we have a program which finds the number it is even or odd. Okay. So first we declared a variable, then we will enter a number, then it will check. It will, if the percentile is 0, it will be a even number. If it is not 0, then it is an odd number. Let's put 10. Okay. So 10 is an even number. Similarly, if we do 11 is an odd number. Let's take another example. If no one is greater than okay, let's save it and let's run it. Suppose I enter 45 and I enter 50. 50 is bigger. Okay. Then we have the if, elif, else statement. When there are multiple conditions in a program, then it is handled by using elif statement. This is the syntax. If, then we have the condition 1, then statements under it will be executed. If it is not true, then it will check for elif. Then if it is also not true, it will check elif. And if none of the conditions are satisfied, then whatever is written under else, those statements will be executed. Okay, let's see it by an example. I have a program which takes two numbers as an input, number 1 and number 2, and the user have to select the operator. Okay, first we enter two numbers in number 1 and number 2, then the user have to select the operator. Based on the operator selection, whether it decide whether it will add those numbers or subtract those number or multiply those numbers. So apart from these operators, if anyone inputs any other operator, then it will print invalid operator. Okay, let's see. It will add, it will subtract, it will multiply, okay. So this is how if and if else statement works. Then we have nested if statement. Writing one if statement within another if is called nested if statement. This is the syntax. First we put if, then condition 1, inside that another condition. If so inside if's condition is false, then else will work. Okay. And in the first case, if condition doesn't satisfy, then it will execute whatever is written under else. Okay, let's see it by an example. So I have a program which first checks the number is positive or not. If it is positive, then it checks whether it is a multiple of 5 or not. Okay, so first we are taking an input from the user and it will be stored in num variable. Then it will check whether it is positive or not. If it is positive, if it is positive, then it will check whether the percentile by 5 is 0 or not. If it is 0, then it is a multiple of 5. Otherwise, it is not a multiple of 5. Okay. And in the first case itself, if it is less than 0, then it is a negative number. Suppose okay. Is not 48 is not a multiple of 5. It's a negative number. Then we have shorthand conditional statements. In this method, multiple statements are written in a single line. This is the syntax. Statement 1, then if condition, else statement 2. Okay, let's see. Let's assign a value. It will print divisible. P cost equals to 0. Okay, it is divisible. If we make it p equals to, suppose, 85, okay. So without shorthand conditional statement, we would have written like this one: if, then else. But with the help of conditional shorthand conditional statement, multiple statements can be written in a single line. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial. Next chapter we will cover iterative statements. If you have any doubt, please write in the comments. I'll answer those in the comments, or in the next tutorial I'll cover. And please subscribe to my channel, so whatever tutorial video I'll post, you will get the notification. Thank you for watching this tutorial.